In the shadow of an oak where the wildflowers lie, first saw her laughing under sapphire skies. Her hair danced with the wind, that old porch swing. Memories like dust on my worn out jeans. The sun dipped low, in her eyes aglow, set the world ablaze. Dreams only we know. The swing closed her eyes, now the stars don't shine. Empty trails, her whispers cling to pines. Every sunset bleeds the colors she once drew. In this heart, her absence whispers through. Years flew like the leaves in the autumn air. That swing grew old, the oak stood bare. The cabin's quiet where laughter once played, only echoes of footsteps that slowly fade. Where once was a fire, now lies cold ash. Her scarf in my hands, under heaven's vast. The swing closed her eyes, now the stars don't shine. Empty trails, her whispers cling to pines. And every sunset bleeds the colors she once drew. In this heart, her absence whispers through. Where our dreams once roamed, I wander with the ghost in silence alone. The prairie sings a lonesome, heartfelt tune under the same old moon she loved in June. The swing closed her eyes, now the stars don't shine. Empty trails, her whispers cling to pines. As the night seals the edges of the lonely sky, my soul knows some echoes never die. So here I roam where memories and winds collide. The swing closed her eyes and part of me died in the twilight haze. Her laughter softly fades on this endless road where our past serenade. She carved our names in the bark so deep. Underneath that old oak tree, her laughter rang wild and free. The dusty trails knew our wandering souls. In the town where the church bell tolls, we danced through nights under starry lights. Her voice in the wind holding me tight. But now the porch swings alone, the door softly moans. Her scarf caught on the fence, faded and worn. And every sunset that bleeds into night whispers her name, her voice held tight. The years rolled like a lonesome freight through empty cabins and hearts that wait. Where once her boots by the doorway stood, now just echoes in a silent wood. The gravel roads, they all remember her smile in the fire's dying ember. But time it took, what I held dear left me with shadows. When I reached, disappeared. Now the porch swings alone, the door softly moans. Her scarf caught on the fence, weathered and torn. And every sunset that bleeds into night cries out her name, her voice voice held tight. Beneath the vast unyielding skies, I see her eyes in the stars that rise. And though I roam through this endless plight, her soul's the lantern in my night. Swings along the door, softly moans. Her scarf caught on the fence, threads bare and shorn. As the twilight concedes to the night, I hold her close, her voice held tight. In the quiet whispers of the night, forever her voice, forever held tight. In the shadow of an oak, where the wild daisies grow, I first kissed you under that time-worn glow. Your laugh echoed off the canyon's embrace, while sunset painted gold on your face. Fading light, watch me leave through trails where heartaches weave, under skies too wide to grieve. The dust swirls with my dreams deceived. Now the cabin's empty where we used to dance. Floorboards whisper secrets to the cold expanse. That old porch swing sways, but only with the breeze, not like when we swayed, so effortless and free. Fading light, wash me through trails where heartaches weave, under skies too wide to grieve. Dust swirls with my dreams to see. On a gravel road, the rains came down, turned all those whispers, secrets into muddy ground. A scarlet scarf you left behind is the only touch I find. Fading light, watched me leave. The yoke, the porch, and the memory weave. The sun dips low like my heart, it cleaves to the fading light that watched me leave. In the quiet solitude where shadows play, I reckon hearts like mine were made to stray. But as the stars come out to grieve, it's your name they whisper as I retrieve.
Out by the creek where the cottonwoods grew, you wove a scarf sky was blue. I watched as the shadows danced on your face. Beneath an oak, our hearts found grace. The wind whispered through high saddle leather, promised us storms we'd weather together. But the storm says nothing as you walked away. Silence like dust on a long gravel way. I yelled to the wind, begged the rain to explain why the sun set so red and love ends in pain. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds past. This old porch knows shadows cast, where laughter filled these empty halls. Now just echoes, boot falls. The cabin stands under twilight's embrace, a monument to your vanishing trace. And the storm says nothing as you walked away. Silence like dust on a long gravel way. I yelled to the wind, begged the rain to explain why the sun set so red and love ends in pain. On a road that's worn, under stars that still blink, I ride alone with too much time to think. Beneath the cool, moody glow of a moon hanging low, I'm learning to forgive what I can't let go. The storm says nothing, but I found my say. Trails fade out, but memories stay. I whisper to the wind, and the rain knows my name. Sunset still bleeding, but I cherish the flame. Yes, the storm says nothing, yet I've learned to pray for peace in the dust where my heart lays. In the shadow of the oak tree, the river bends and sighs. Your laughter hung on summer breeze, 'neath endless azure skies. We carved our names within the bark, a vow in whispered tones. Now just a ghost upon the wind, through empty cabins moans. And smile waits at the porch where we used to sit. The sun dips low, paints your shadow beside it. Every gravel road, every sunset glows, takes me back to you. And smile waits, it knows. Years have worn the saddle where you once sat close to me. Trails grown over dreams like dust, lost to eternity. The scarf you left still smells of rain, of storms we used to chase. Fading trails and twilight's grasp, a love I can't replace. porch where we used to sit. The sun dips low, paints your shadow beside it. Every gravel road, every sunset glows, takes me back to you. The smile waits, it knows. By the crackling fire's light, I see your dancing grace, a solitary figure now in our once cherished space. The whisper of the river is a lonesome serenade. I wonder if you hear it too, across the choices made. So smile waits at the porch where we used to sit. The sun dips low, erases shadows bit by bit on every lonesome road. Where the cold wind blows, I'll remember you. Where smile waits and the love grows. Yes, smile waits, and my heart, it knows.
In the shadow of the old oak tree, where we carved our names for eternity, the land whispers secrets when the wind heaves, and on my cheek the rain bleeds. Old porch creaks, remembers your grace. Your laughter echoes a haunting trace. I see you dance in the sway of the leaves under stormy skies where the rain bleeds. Oh, the rain bleeds like my heart on these sleeves. Every droplet of memory in the dust it weaves. The sunset's painting sorrow on the faded trails. Love's a ghost in this wild, riding lonesome gales. Now the cabin's empty, fire's cold, gravel roads lonely, their stories untold. Where we once walked, now only a shadow leads. In the silence of the plains, the rain bleeds. Your scarf still hangs on that old rusty nail, reminder of what's gone, the love we'd avail. The saddle untouched, like my heart that pleads. Every thunderclap's a pain as the rain bleeds. Oh, the rain bleeds like my heart on these sleeves. Every droplet of memory in the dust it weaves. The sunset's fading glow on our lost tales. Love's a ghost in this wild, riding lonesome gale. I wander these hills, talk to the stones, ask why love leaves in these bones. Each answer lost, carried by the breeze. In the quiet of the night, the rain bleeds, yes, the rain bleeds, and I'm here on my knees. Landscapes of your smile in the clouds I see, but as the horizon swallows the last light, I'm learning to live with the night. Still in my dreams, where old love leads, forever, evermore. The rain bleeds.
In the shadow of the oak, where whispers hang in the air, she laughed under sunbeams with the wind in her hair. Her scarf of faded blue danced like a creek's gentle sigh on that old wooden porch where we watched the world go by. Her goodbye closed her eyes in the land of waning light. Every sunset since then is a reminder of that night. The dust settles slowly where her laughter used to rise. Now every trail just echoes her goodbye. The cabin's empty, the door squeaks a mournful tune. Gravel roads lie untouched by the hooves beneath the moon. Where wildflowers nodded, only the lonely thistles thrive, since the stars watched her close her eyes to our twilight. Her goodbye closed her eyes in the land of waning light. Every sunset since then is a reminder of that night. The dust settles slowly where her laughter used to rise. Now every trail just echoes her goodbye. I've ridden past the rivers, through the valleys deep and wide, found the plains are just as empty as the feeling deep inside. No saddle, no companion, just the horizon's endless cries. The world keeps turning, but I'm frozen in time. Every sunset's just a picture where our past and pain collide. The dust settles slowly where her laughter used to rise. Forever on these trails, I chase her goodbye.
Out where the river
bends low neath the willows. I found a scarf blue as the wide prairie sky. It fluttered like a lonesome dove's gentle echo, where once you whispered soft under sunset's loving sigh. The oak tree by the old porch still holds our names, carved deep in the bark beneath time's endless gaze. And the saddle whispers your name in the cold night air, the riding trails of memories through shadows of despair. Each stirrup sways with the weight of ghostly dreams, while my heart rides on alone past quiet towns and streams. The cabin stands empty where laughter used to dwell, windows staring blank like eyes lost in sorrow's spell. Dust dances with the wind across the creaky wooden floors, echoes of your footsteps I can't hear anymore. The gravel road that led to our sunlit promised land now winds away forgotten through the lonely desert sand. And the saddle whispers your name in the cold night air, riding trails of memories through shadows of despair. Each stirrup sways with the weight of ghostly dreams, while my heart rides on alone past quiet towns and streams. Underneath the vast expanse of stars I lay me down. The prairie wind carries your voice, but it's just a lonesome sound, an echo in the canyon, a whisper in the dark. A cowboy's heart wanders forever, kindled by love's lost spark. So the saddle whispers your name one last time into the breeze, past the trails where love once roamed free, beneath the whispering trees. Maybe in another life, down another dusty way, we'll ride together once again where lost loves find the day. Till then, my love, the prairie moon watches as I roam alone, a wandering soul forever in search of a heart to call home. In the shadow of the old oak tree, where the earth holds secrets deep, there's a cabin with its door swung wide, ghost of your scarf left behind. We watch the sun kiss the mountains, and on that porch our hearts we'd mend. But now the wind whispers through an empty room, where once danced our laughter now just gloom. Old trails fade neath autumn's red, every sunset an echo of what the empty bed forgot. Gravel roads where our dreams took flight, underneath that vast starlight. Your sweet voice in the evening chill, now just a silence time won't fill. These wandering boots scuff lonesome tracks through quiet towns that can't bring you back.
past our laughter now just gloom. Old trails fade neath autumn's red, every sunset an echo of what the empty bed forgot. Now every raindrop writes your name across my dusty window pane. In every storm, in each twilight, I search for you in the fading light. Still the wind whispers through an empty room, where our love's dust settles in the gloom. And as trails vanish in sunset's red, I hold on to memories that even an empty bed forgot. As the sun dips low and shadows stretch, this cowboy sings heart open, forever etched. In the shadow of the old oak's arms, where the river sings and the valley charms, she danced a silhouette against setting suns. A memory forged where the wild creek runs, her laugh a breeze through the chapel pines, her kiss sweet as the summer winds, on the porch where the creaking swing still sigh, whispering tales neath the stormy skies. Oh, grave closed her eyes, left me dreaming alone, with the ghost of her whisper and the echo of her moan. Underneath the starlit canvas, where the lonely coyotes cry, I'm just a shadow waiting for the day when shadows die. The cabin's empty, the fire's cold, the trails we walked are overgrown, and old rain taps on the rooftops like forgotten tales, lost in the thunder of the lonesome gaze. A scarf she left still smells a wild rose, faded by the sun, frayed by the blows. Time it steals the brightest flame away, left me with the dusk, took the day. Oh, grave closed her eyes, left me dreaming alone, with the ghost of her whisper and the echo of her moan. Underneath the starlit canvas, where the lonely coyotes cry, I'm just a shadow waiting for the day when shadows die. By the old oak tree I carved her name, in the heart-shaped nook still looks the same, as if the oak's aged skin and its deep dark eyes hold the secret to where the true heart lies. Yes, grave closed her eyes, now I roam dusk to dawn, a cowboy with his heart, but all his chance is gone. With each dusty sunset and each trail that fades away, she's the whisper in the valley where I'll lay down someday. Oh, grave closed her eyes, and I've been dreaming ever since. ghost towns by the fence. But love, like the river, finds its way despite the lies, in the lands where even shadows dare to rise.
Down by the river where the willows weep, she carved our names in the bark so deep. Underneath that old oak tree, her laughter rang wild and free. The dusty trails knew our wandering souls in the town where the church bell tolls. We danced through nights under starry lights, her voice in the wind holding me tight. But now the porch swings alone, the door softly moans, her scarf caught on the fence, faded and worn. And every sunset that bleeds into night whispers her name, her voice held tight. Years roll like a lonesome freight through empty cabins and hearts that wait. Where once her boots by the doorway stood, now just echoes in a silent wood. The gravel roads they all remember, her smile in the fire's dying ember. But time it took what I held dear, left me with shadows when I reach disappear. Now the porch swings alone, the door softly moans, her scarf caught on the fence, weathered and torn. And every sunset that bleeds into night cries out her name, her voice held tight. Unyielding skies, I see her eyes and the stars that rise. And though I roam through this endless plight, her soul's a lantern in my night. Still the porch swings alone, the door softly moans, her scarf caught on the fence, threads bare and shorn. As the twilight concedes to the night, I hold her close, her voice held tight. In the quiet whispers of the night, forever her voice, forever held tight. Out here where the oak trees meet the sky, found an old cabin where our love did lie. Underneath the porch, our initials still deep in the wood, in the shadows where old secrets keep. Oh, my heart wears the cloth of the dusty trail. As the goodbye letter fades, the past turns pale. Sunset burns like the love we knew, gone with the wind, where the wild horses mail. Now just like the empty roads, it's lost frail. The saddle where we rode, now worn and bare, like the solitary echo of our old love affair. Oh, my heart wears the cloth of the dusty trail. As the goodbye letter fades, the past turns pale. Sunset burns like the love we knew, gone with the wind where the wild horses flew. Beneath the weeping willow shade I lay my dreams. The creek sings softly of lost loves and schemes. Every whispering wind across the gravel worn speaks of a rodeo queen. My heart forever torn. Oh, my heart wears the scars of the dusty trail. As the goodbye letter fades neath the moonlight pale, stars above the plains guide this lonesome ride, past memory's shadows where old loves abide. As the night whispers and the cold sets in, I know that in these hills part of me still spins. Goodbye letter fades, but her memory stays, like the ghost of a waltz in those golden days. In the quiet town where the oak tree shadows lie, I found an old flannel shirt hanging dry. Smelled like smoke and whispered tales of you. In the seams, the laughter we once knew, where gravel roads kiss the setting sun, we chase dreams loose and young. That porch, its creaks knew all our songs. Now it moans for days long gone. But the flannel shirt said nothing as the wind played through its threads, silent like the stars above old beds, carrying whispers of our lost love instead. Time wore down the trails we used to roam. Wildflowers cover the path of what was home. That riverbed where our promises were cast, now just a whisper among the reeds and grass. A saddle hangs, the horse long sold, dusty echoes, tales untold. Your scarf still holds the scent of rain, a sweet remembrance mixed with pain. But the flannel shirt said nothing as the wind played through its threads, silent like the stars above old beds, echoing heartbeats of our lives. instead. Beneath the vast and endless sky I roam, every sunset edge a reminder of home. The loneliness grips like winter's chill, yet in this silence love lingers still. Oh, the flannel shirt said nothing while the whole world seemed to weep. In its folds my weary heart seeks dreams of you. It keeps and keeps as I wandered beneath heaven's vast and deep. The flannel shirt says nothing, but I feel everything. Down by the willow where the creek used to sigh, I carved our names under that 4th of July sky. The oak trees whisper secrets in the breath of the wind, promises made just to break and not to mend. Oh, the creek fell apart just like the dreams we knew. The water stopped running where the wildflowers grew. In the dust of the trail where our footsteps disappear, I listen for you, but it's my own echo I hear. The old porch swing hangs lonesome and untold, rusted chains and memories too painful to hold. Your scarf still dances on the breeze of the dawn, in a town too quiet since the day you were gone. Yes, the creek fell apart just like the dreams we knew. The water stopped running where the wildflowers grew. In the dust of the trail where our footsteps disappear, I listen for you, but it's my own echo I hear. Somewhere past the sunset on roads that twist and bend, I ride with your shadow as my only faithful friend. Every empty cabin, every silent starlit part holds the ghost of the whispers from your vanishing heart. So the creek fell apart under skies wide and stark, and I wander these valleys with you in the dark. Letting go is the way the old stories all end. I'm lost in the chapters that I cannot amend. As the sun whispers goodbye in hues of deep maroon, I know part of my soul will always be entwined with the moon. In the valley where the river bends, neath the shadow of the old oak tree, we carved our dreams in the bark, deep as the scars back on my knee. There we sipped on the summer like sweet whiskey. In a world of shattered glass turned cold, Oh, how the silence screams and the moonlit gleams, where the echoes of our laughter haunt my dreams. Now I wander through the ghost of spring, where the shattered glass turned cold, and the memories like midnight rain forever hold. The old porch swing hangs loose, the cabin's quiet, stilled by time. Gravel roads where we once rode, now trails of dust and whispered goodbyes. Your scarf still lies on the saddle, like a flag surrendered in the night. Beneath the stars that watched our world come undone. Oh, how the silence screams and the moonlit gleams, where the echoes of our laughter haunt my dreams. Now I wander through the ghost of spring, where the shattered glass turned cold, and the memories like midnight rain forever hold. Did the wildflowers weep, feeling you slip away? Or did the mountain merely sigh, knowing you wouldn't stay? In the church of the open sky, our prayers are just whispers to the clouds, drifting away like your love lost in the shroud. So here's to the shadows where our past lies deep, to the cold glass shards under the weeping willows weep. I walk these roads alone, my heart bound in winter's icy fold, where once we were, now just shattered glass turned cold. And as the last note fades, like the sunset's final blush, I'll hold on to the quiet sorrow, the tender crushing hush. Underneath the shade of an oak so old, where the river bends deep and the wind's grown cold, I found your scarf, a patch of soft warm blue, left behind like a whisper, a memory of you. Every thread a tale, every fray a sign, bound to this land where your hand once held mine. Oh, how the scarf sleeps on the old front porch, while the dusk weeps its slow silent torch. The empty cabin moans with the ghosts of our dreams, where love once danced, now only heartache streams. In the quiet of the night, under starlight so deep, I hear the echoes of you in the wind as the scarf sleeps. These gravel roads know the steps we took, now covered in leaves like pages from a book. The once blazing trail now faint unsure, echoes of laughter that time failed to cure. I roam with the dust, a shadow unkept, in the saddle I ride where our old dreams wept. Oh, how the scarf sleeps on the old front porch, while the dusk weeps its slow silent torch. The empty cabin moans with the ghosts of our dreams, where love once danced, now only heartache streams. In the quiet of the night, under starlight so deep, I hear the echoes of you in the wind as the scarf sleeps. Now the oak tree's grown taller, the river runs wide, but I'm still caught in the eddy of your absent tide. sunset burns red, a reminder of the past, of the too bright days, too beautiful to last. So the scarf sleeps and the world turns slow. Through the doorway the wind, it gently blows. I'll keep riding these trails, alone yet not free, bound by the whispers of what used to be. In the hush of the evening, where sorrow creeps, the land holds tight where the scarf still sleeps. In this heart where the wild roses weep, I'll hold to the love the scarf in the wind keeps. Out on the back road drifts by the oak tree's mighty bend, where the sunset paints the dust, I recall your scarf of red. We danced beneath the stars on that rough old wooden porch. Your laughter mingled with the breeze in those days before the scorch. And oh, how the winds cry out your name along the lonesome prairie where my heart lays claim. Each dusty trail a line from a forgotten song, and back road drifts, my love, is where you belong. Years wore down the leather of my saddle and my skin. Gravel roads took you away with the rains that rolled in. That old porch now creaks alone, cabins empty of your light. I wander with the shadows that stretch into the night. Oh, how the winds cry out your name. In the silence of the wild, does the echo feel the same? Each withered oak a testament to dreams we can't revive. On back road drifts, my dear, our love no more to thrive. The rivers never ask the mountains about their missing snow. Why then do I seek your warmth in every cold wind's blow? An old scarf left behind on a branch it gently sways, a token of the past in the twilight of our days. So listen to the wind, hear it sing the saddest hymns of a cowboy lost in time. In the back road drifts dim whims, but every sun sets fire and each trail's dusty end brings me back to you and the heart I can't mend. As the guitar strums its final sorrowful note, the scene fades out over the desolate, beautiful expanse of the prairie, the sun dipping below the horizon, leaving behind the colors of memories and the shadows
of what once was.
In the shadow of an oak, where the prairie wind blows cold, sat a cabin, walls of whispers, stories seldom told. Beneath the porch light flickering, with every creaking sound, was there I left a scarlet scarf where my heart was bound. Her laughter in the aspen leaves, her sorrow in the ground. That lonely fire tied down. Oh, the skies recall her name in hues of flame and frown. Silhouettes of our past, like shadows, dance around. Every sunset bleeds a memory, colors she once wore. Lonely fire tied down, burns but ain't warm no more. Years have turned the trails dust over, hoof prints disappear, gravel roads lead to nowhere. Bring me back right here, where the oak tree's grown older, the porch sags alone. Echoes of her footsteps, like whispers, now are gone. The scarf's faded, threads worn, just like the love we'd sown in that place she'd once called home. Oh, the skies recall her name in hues of flame and frown. Silhouettes of our past, like shadows, dance around. Every sunset bleeds a memory in colors she once wore. Lonely fire tied down, burns but ain't warm no more. And I wander these empty trails where the wild winds are roamed, looking for a sign or a reason, the seeds of sorrow sown. But all I find is the echo of the words we said too soon, underneath a bittersweet crescent moon. So the skies keep her story in the whispers of the town, her laughter in the wind, her tears in the rain that pounds. Every night I face the stars, where our love was sworn. Lonely fire tied down by the heart forever worn. Yes, this fire's tied down, but oh, it still burns on. Stretched long near that dusty crossroads where she sang her summer song. The porch still creaks, the cabin door it moans.
Her laughter echoes deep in every weathered stone. Faint trails of her silk scarf dance with the wind in a wild land where loving tales were penned. Her smile lingers in the twilight's crying hue, just like starlight whispers to the dew. My heart rides these gravel roads alone, searching horizons where her sunshine once shone. Oh, her smile lingers, but the warmth is gone. Left me a shadow in the dawn. Time's cruel hand turned our laughter into dust. Rain washed away dreams, left behind rust. Where once we rode 'neath endless sky so wide, now lies a silence that I can't abide. Our old red scarf now faded, frayed and thin, like the feel of her hand slipping from my skin. Her smile lingers in the twilight's crying hue, just like starlight whispers to the dew. My heart rides these gravel roads alone, searching horizons where her sunshine once shone. Oh, her smile lingers, but the warmth is gone. Left me a shadow in the dawn. In the soft serenade of the evening breeze, I hear her whisper 'neath the creaking oak tree leaves. Love's not lost, she sighs, just part of the land. Like the river carves canyons with a gentle hand. So her smile lingers in every setting sun, in every tear cried and song unsung. Though I wander lost through this life I roam, her smile's a beacon forever calling me home. Yes, her smile lingers and I tread on, a lone cowboy, dusk to dawn.
Out beyond where the oak trees mark the line, by a dusty trail her old wooden wagon lies. Years have worn the paint
the wheels no longer turn, where we'd watch the sunset blaze and talk of dreams to earn. Wagon cries in the wind like it knows about the sin of letting go too soon under that silent silver moon. Echoes of her laugh in the shadows that it casts. This lonely heart just rides with the wagon cries. We had a cabin built of hope on a gravel road so fine. Her scarf still on the porch sways like she's still mine. But time like dust flew fast and the rains fell hard and cold. Now the path to what was home, just a memory grown old. Wagon cries in the wind like it mourns the love we'd been, holding on to the ghost of her whisper soft and close. In the creaks of aged wood lies the tale of what stood. This wandering soul abides with the wagon cries. Oh, these plains stretch wide and the nights talk back, telling tales of the scarf, the oak and the shack, and every star a story, every breeze her side, on these endless roads where old lovers lie. Wagon cries in the wind, now it's just my weathered skin, feeling every crack and moan of a heart that's turned to stone. Yet this love won't cease, like the oak it finds its peace, where the wild lands stretch wide, under starry skies I ride, with the wagon cries. Oh, the wagon cries.